Welcome to Starward Rogue Augmented, a twin-stick shooter roguelite with a large focus on bullet hell and run variety. Out of the gate here, there are pretty large selection of characters to choose from. All of these have slightly different abilities that they can do. You got the basic one, you got this guy who starts with a flamethrower, has a lot of missiles. This one has a missile launcher that diverts enemy bullets. There's a character that starts with a randomized build. This character gets extra discount at stores. And they all do a bunch of different stuff. There's a melee character. So there's a ton of variety to the game. And that's actually one of the strong points of Starward Rogue, is this game has an absurd amount of variety. And already we're being given an item. You'll end up collecting quite a lot of items throughout a run. And otherwise it's a pretty standard dungeon crawler. One of the things that it does really well is the rooms are actually all pretty creative, and also the enemy design is also really creative and different, because this game actually focuses a lot more on being a true bullet hell, especially with its boss designs. So it's a bit different than a Gungeon, in the sense that there's a lot more focus on true bullet hell. Like this is a shmup first and then a roguelike afterwards. And I think it does that really, really well. Let's see. So winning run in... Ooh, gosh. Yeah, I was gonna take damage there. Game is not easy. Especially because I am a little rusty. It's been a while since I've played. I mean, I have over 400 hours in this game. Like, this is one of my favorite roguelites of all time. The fact that this game is even able to be covered in this series is unfortunate, because I think this game deserves a lot more attention despite its lackluster appearance. This is definitely not just like another Enter the Gungeon type game. This game sets itself apart really well, primarily in the enemy design, and also the amount of stuff you pick up. Like in Gungeon, you only pick up maybe one item per floor, 1 or 2 items per floor. This game, you can end up picking up like 10 in a floor. So there's always like the decision to be made. Oh boy. There is a non-zero chance that I die on the first floor. Okay. And then you also get experience points, which lets you level up and choose from various upgrades. I don't actually want the boomerang. So there's a lot of UI here. You got your health, you got your shards, which getting 8 shards gives you +1 max HP. You got your keys, which let you unlock shops and stuff. You got your money. This is just what floor you're on, and your how much experience you got. This is your primary weapon, which has infinite shots. Your secondary takes energy, and energy is refilled once per room. And then missiles are used to break blocks that otherwise can't be broken, and used to break bullets. So there's a lot going on. All right, let's go for the first boss. Another thing that this game does that's really cool is you notice that my character is sometimes moving really slowly. I'm actually holding a button to cause that. There's a button to slow your character way down, and there's a button to speed your character up. So you actually can, like, be more precise with your movements as well. You aren't limited to just the base movement speed. So along with the enemy design being really varied, there's also like a really large selection of bosses to fight. Alright, I'm good to go to the next floor. Floor 2 of 7. Floor 5 works as a halfway point. And you actually have to when you first launch the game on a fresh save, 1 second. This is a little awkward. When you start on a fresh save, you only go as far as the 5th floor at first, and then you have to beat that boss fight 3 times before you have a full 7th floor run. I'll be showing off the 7th floor run, just to show, like, as much content as possible in this video. And this is on a mostly finished save file as well. So these little flashy blocks are where you get health shards. So those bullets can block your bullets, which is kind of interesting. Another thing that I hope to come across is there are floors called Augmented Floors, and these are actually through the DLC of the game, and they are much harder, but the items that are inside of them are really, really strong. Let's see. Ammunition made for clearing through weak barricades. I mean, that's just a permanent upgrade, but I don't think I want that. Just because I want to save my money for a better gun or something. So Augmented Floors only have a chance of appearing on the DLC, and it comes with, those floors come with their own completely different set of enemies. They have their own item pool and stuff like that, and the amount of enemies that can appear on those floors and the amount of new items from the DLC is a lot. So there's just, I mean, the base game alone has a crazy amount of content. But when you add on the augmented DLC, it's just nuts. Really found anything I'm looking for yet. Right, it's +1 max health. I'm not gonna go to the boss fight just yet. I'm gonna check to see if I can find like a health shop or I don't have enough money for a gun yet. They typically cost, like, the mid-tier guns cost about 60. And then the really nice guns cost 90 coins. Or credits, rather. Okay, that's how you find the secret room. Sometimes, instead of giving you a health shard, it gives you a secret room. That secret room lets you spend health for powerful items. Or max health, rather. So that doubles my crit damage. Which, I mean, that's an easy choice. Okay, now we gotta go down. Now the floor is revealed and we know where everything is. Let's see. The golden machine gun might be a... Okay, so that's 4 ticks in attack. That's 5 ticks. I'm gonna take the laser pistol. That's what the laser pistol does. The flamethrower has a lot of damage, but it just acts weird sometimes. Not super interested in keeping it. I think the damage stat on it is actually kind of deceiving. Like, it's actually like a low tier gun. I mean, it's better than the base pistol, but anything is better than the base pistol. Gotta back up. Careful. One thing I wish existed but doesn't, unfortunately, is I wish there was a reward. I mean, I wish there was a reward for clearing the bosses without getting hit. But unfortunately, really, the only reward you get is an achievement, and I don't know if all of them give you an unlock, but I think most of them do. Like, I wish there was like, you could get a better item through perfecting a fight or something. Scavenger model. 30% chance of double everything, basically. Okay. I guess I didn't explain attachments. I forgot about those, I'll be honest. You can get... Attachments are passive upgrades. Let's see, we can see the map now. So runs of this game are really long. A winning run is about an hour, so we're gonna be here a while. Yeah, but there is save and quit. And you can save and quit at any time, which is really nice. Right. I don't really like any of these. 5% chance... Yeah, but like, I'd rather have the credits, I think. Could still let us buy better stuff in the future, because right now items are not super hot. And I don't have any. I don't think I have any damage items yet. Or well, I guess I have the plus 10% from leveling up at level 3. That's all I have. I gotta go back and kill that enemy that's over there. Careful. I really wish there wasn't an enemy hanging out back here. Is there not? Uh-oh. That was a waste of time. Oh, that's right. It's also worth mentioning that shields do regenerate per room. And that is useful because there are trap rooms where if you just run through them and sprint, you just don't... It just doesn't matter. I just realized in that last time I was dodging my own bullets. That's one of the criticisms I have of this game, is it is a little hard to tell what's what at times. Alright. We're gonna buy the more crit chance, because our crits do double damage anyways. Combo hitter. Our damage is only good because of the crits right now. Crit is saving this fraud. I'm trying to decide right now if I want to spend money on the Familiar's shop. I guess I should check if there's a... There's actually not really anything I want in here anyways. There's elemental familiars that shoot out these really strong lasers. I was kind of hoping for one of those, despite the fact that they're really expensive, because I've had runs where those carried me. Like, my gun did nothing. My my right-click gun did nothing, but my familiars just carried me. Another interesting thing is certain enemies do get more powerful in the later floors. Some will get faster, and some will like, gain new abilities and stuff. I don't see the point in buying a movement speed increase. Alright, we're back to 10 health. Which is still pretty low. I do have 2 shield though, which is nice. So the reason my shots are getting screwed around with like that is because of this trap that repulses bullets, and there's an opposite version of that where it instead pulls bullets towards it. My right click is actually terrible. For 10 seconds you do double damage. Okay, so in terms of balancing, consumables are broken. Maybe not necessarily the one I've just picked up, but consumables have turned the hard mode in the game, which is only the 4th out of 5 difficulties, but it turned it into a complete joke. And I don't know, I think the consumables do have to be nerfed somehow, I just don't know how they would do that. So the way I tend to play is I tend to not use them, because I think it's more fun to have the challenge of getting through without getting carried by them. Okay, this is just an all stats upgrade. Magnus Slinger. What does this do? That's probably better than the meter shot. I guess I didn't even look at the stats, but yeah, it just feels better. Although I can't shoot through that. This is gonna be a little awkward. Sometimes the rooms are like a puzzle, it's kinda cool. You do have to be patient. Ooh, okay. I only burned 1 shield though, so whatever. It's fine. What you got for me? Increases... Okay, so that just makes... I'd rather the double, honestly. I'm not using the missiles for damage output right now, so... I'd rather just have the chance for double items. I am willing to burn max health. I'm not willing to burn max health for any of that, though. Okay, missile for a key. So some normal rooms also have these generators. They'll generate it, if there's a generator room, then the traps won't disappear on room clear. So you'll always have to deal with them if you go through the room. And you usually have to use missiles or fire to get rid of them. Right. I have a lot of money. Hopefully I'll be able to get something nice on the next floor. I I am rusty. I'm like forgetting boss fights and stuff. I'm like, what's this guy do again? I spent a large part of, I think it was 2018. It was the year, no, 2016, because it was the year that Gungeon released. Everyone else spent their time playing Gungeon. I spent my time playing this. I like both games a lot. This one just managed to hook me, and I literally did like a run a day for over a year straight. And then when the DLC came out, I also sunk a pretty large amount of time into it. I don't remember how much, but a lot. Okay, this boss fight's taking a while because my damage output is not great. It's fine though. Just don't get hit. He's almost dead. Oh my god. Ooh. There's just flat damage upgrade. It's a module, but or an attachment, but alright, here's one of the freaking augmented floors. So these floors are tougher and just a nightmare, but also a beneficial nightmare sometimes, because the items here are really good. You just gotta be able to survive it. Okay. I need more energy, I just realized. You can get energy upgrades and stuff. The lack of energy hurts. Because I can only shoot my energy weapon like 2 times. Okay, that took forever. It's a flat damage upgrade. Alright, my damage is getting a little better. How do I get out of this room again? Another thing worth mentioning is the soundtrack in this game is amazing. I love the soundtrack. Okay. Yeah, I only get 5 shots with the energy weapon, and it's not powerful enough, or that's not a problem. I do need more energy this run really bad. Nice. Okay. Excuse me. Nice. Battalion. I can't remember, wasn't this one of the ones that was really good? Yeah, because you could just, like, run in circles and spam these. Like so. It's gonna make things hard to see, but the damage though. Alright, what do you got for me? Oh, I'm just gonna get a lot of max health. Oh, I'm out of missiles. Oops. Alright, that's the auto crossbow. Is that what I think it is? Nope. That's basically just a poison version of the flamethrower. That's a melee weapon. I don't want melee weapon. Auto crossbow it is. So we're finally up to a mid-tier gun. So the auto crossbow is kind of iffy. It's not my favorite, because it knocks things back, and anything in this game that knocks things back is actively a nuisance. Alright, where do we want to go now? Doesn't really matter. I don't really want to go into any of the shops. I'm not concerned about my health enough to burn money on defense. Right now I'm looking for just weapon shops and familiars. Let's go over here. I'm gonna full clear anyway. The reason is, enemies give XP, XP gives benefits, yada yada. You get the idea. Just worth it. Oh, right, I should explain these. These are blocks that you have to spend keycards to open. Honestly, basically never worth it. Okay, my damage has actually gotten really good. That enemy tends to be really strong in terms of its health, and it just died. Oops. Hey, buddy. Just gonna spam these minions and let them do their work. Because, yeah. Big open area, many enemies, a little scary. I just realized that challenge room over there is gonna be the first challenge room of the video. Weird. This room is fun. This room, you just run in circles and spam. Alright, this is what a challenge room looks like. Or at least the augmented version. Some of them have you killing things, some of them have you dodge things for a set amount of time. And you get an item out of it. So it's just kind of like a mini-boss room, essentially. Okay, come on. You can only kill these from the back. There we go. I don't really like any of these. I like having extra damage, though. Okay, let's see what's in here. Okay, that's useless. That's a damage upgrade. That's more energy. I should probably buy the keycard because I just realized I only had one. Shall we go murder the boss? This is a keycard for an extra keycard. See, there are situations where it's actually useful. This is 2 for... I'm getting 4 missiles out of this. Okay, well... Thanks, game. Starting to plow through enemies really quickly. The game does allow you to get pretty broken. You can definitely have runs where you aren't broken. This run is looking like it may be an exception. This one is looking like it's going to be really strong. I just need one of the higher tier, or one of the top tier guns, and then I'm set. Okay, well, if I run fast enough, I can get that key for free. Yep. That's a damage upgrade in there. How do I get in, though? I'm confused. Oh, well, I mean, that helps. So, I'm gonna... Oh no, this is not the one that makes me big. I can destroy obstacles without using missiles now. So missiles became basically useless. Sorry. Oh. I just did half its HP in one blow. Where are you? Hello. Where's my item? Hey, health. Oh, I'm basically back to where I was. Well. Alright. Lots of stuff I want to visit this floor. I should probably go to the secret shop before I go to the weapon shop. Because I might be able to just find what I'm looking for in the secret shop. And then I won't waste money on something not as good in the weapon shop. So enemies are going to start being a little bit stronger. They're going to be shooting more stuff, etc, etc. Problem is this run is strong. So I'm probably going to be fine. Okay, what you got? Terrible. I guess I'll just take the better missile launcher. I mean, none of it's super important to me. I'm gonna clear all the rooms on this side of the map too. %5 chance to not take damage. Oh. Well, that is one of the best secondary weapons in the game. So, yeah, it's good. Nice. Not gonna open the consumables shop. I don't even want any consumables. Start plowing through. Give me the money. Is there a robot shop? No. Game has no interest in giving me familiars this run, apparently. Wish my primary was a little better. Don't care about taking damage anymore because I'm insanely strong. Oh. Although if you burn both my shields, then I'm a little concerned. Okay, that was just rude. Gonna wait for the laser. Got him. Need to make sure not to play too sloppy. I just realized I have 7 keycards. An interesting thing about the last 3 floors is the order in which you kill things actually matters. That's the real gun. Yep. Okay. Well, now I have one of the top primary weapons. So basically good. Okay, so there's a specific enemy in the game that is an absolute nightmare to deal with in the last 3 floors. Because if you kill it before you kill everything else, then it actually splits into many more enemies, and they just get progressively faster. I'm trying to remember, there's another enemy that if you attack it, it starts chasing you really quickly. That kind of thing. But enemies have to be aggroed. Certain enemies have to be aggroed for them to care about you. So you do have to actually like pay attention to the order in which you kill things. 30% damage upgrade. What do we got? Increases crit damage by 50% and crit chance. I'd rather keep... I know that I do double crits, but I'd rather keep the straight damage. This will be the last floor that I full clear. And then after that, it's just blow through the rest of the game. There's a generator here. I'm gonna break it. Oh gosh. Annoying lasers and stuff now. Nice. Alright, these traps are also cool because they only attack when you attack. But if you just right click and you have a really strong secondary, you can just not attack. Let's break through there. Enemy is one of those examples of don't attack it immediately. Okay. Just 2 damage upgrades. Well, they're multipliers, but whatever. Same thing. So the 5th floor boss is called the Warden, and it is always the Warden on the 5th floor. The only thing that can be different with the Warden is you can have the augmented version of the Warden, which appears on the golden floors, and that version of the Warden is way more painful. I am glad that I'm not on a golden floor right now, because the golden warden is very good at killing me. Yeah, okay. Alright, this is the warden. This fight may be very brief. Yeah, I one-shot that guy. I think this is ridiculous. And you can indeed get powerful enough to skip phases. Which is good to know for the final boss, actually. I like to skip phases of the final boss, because final boss is kind of annoying. Alright, we want to go up, we want to go left, we want to take care of the mini-boss, and that's all we want to do this for. Not a ow. Ooh, don't take that off yet. Uh-oh. So this is the enemy that splits up when killed if you don't kill it last. Problem is there's two of them in here. So we're gonna have to deal with one of them being annoying. I'd rather deal with the one that's in an open space. Okay. Useless. Alright. No reason to push that way anymore. I have 20 HP. I might not even go into the HP shop. I don't need it. There's a challenge room all the way to the right. I might just, like, not bother. The only thing I can think of that I'd want to show up at this point is the railgun. Or, wait, not the railgun, that's what I have, the turbo blaster. The turbo blaster just shoots really, really fast. Like a minigun. And is probably the best weapon in the game. But only, I don't know. I could get like a damage upgrade, but I don't need it. Those enemies are exclusive to the last 3 floors. They're annoying. Or I think they're exclusive to the last 3 floors. I feel like they are. I feel like that is correct. Yeah, I could just plasma gun everything. That's awkward. There we go. Okay. What are you? Build yourself a random familiar. No. 20% discount? No. I don't like any of these. Alright, we have... The random one gave me... just a standard shooter. I wish it was one of the elemental ones, but whatever. More firepower is more firepower. Don't deal with that yet. Oops. Be careful of the debris, that can hurt you. Is that a second one, or... It is a second one. It's like, are there 2 of these guys, or just 1? Oh, this room is a mess. It's like a fire totem thing. You place it, and it shoots for it, and it shoots. Actually, I should probably go to the health sacrifice shop. I have 20 HP, I don't need 20 HP. I'm gonna go check that out. Ooh, why did I hit a banshee? So. Shrinks your mech. Oh, actually, I don't want any of those. Alright, time to go murder the boss. So, Oh, wait. I don't... That's a decision and a half. Both of these are about the same tier in my mind in terms of power. I'm gonna go Plasma Cannon. I'm pretty sure I get more shots off with the Plasma Cannon. The Torpedo is really good, though. Okay, more crit chance. I don't remember what you do. Too bad you're kind of just dead. It's an all stats upgrade. Alright, well, there's a bunch of stuff I could grab on this floor, but for the sake of being impatient, I am going to just go kill the boss. I guess this is a video of showing what a power trip in Starward Rogue looks like from a player that has way too much time in this game. This is one of the few games, I think there's like this game and then one other game I want to cover in this series that are the ones that I think deserve more attention than they've gotten. Or at least, like, I don't understand why people have not paid attention to this game other than, like, yeah, the visuals are a little weird. Whatever. I don't need that. Game's not perfect. But I think this is one of the top roguelikes. And it's weird for a top tier roguelite to be ignored, not as well, not as not performing as well. We got another challenge room. Oh, these ones are cool. I like the ones that have too many bosses in them. It's too bad that they're dead. I could just not plasma cannon everything in the face. But, like, you know. Oh, this room is... Oh gosh. Yeah, jump scare enemies are weird. Okay. I don't remember what some of this stuff does. Don't those traps... Oh, those traps just straight up explode. Okay. What am I supposed to do? Oh, I can cut through this. Yeah, I can cut through this. I see what to do now. Got him. Can I throw away my HP? Not for anything useful. This is Terminus. Terminus has 7 phases. Terminus is gonna get many of those phases skipped. At least hopefully. I'm pretty sure I'm strong enough to skip phases. Okay. Gotta take my time. Here. Alright, if I can spam. Oh! I don't think I can skip phases with this. I think I might just not be strong enough, actually. Unfortunately, Terminus is always the final boss. Unfortunately, Terminus does not have an augmented version. And by unfortunately, I mean I fear what an augmented version would look like. But I do think it would be cool that if Terminus had an alternate version. Okay, so this pattern is difficult because it's all about how you swivel and choosing your time to get around. And that is a run of Starward Rogue. I think this game is great. If you think it only looks iffy, this game goes on sale with the DLC for like $10 or less. It's insane. For $10 you get a lot. I absolutely recommend it. This is one of my favorite roguelites of all time. And see you next week.